What is going on, guys? Wednesday, we're middle of the week. Slowly getting towards the weekend, which is really good. How has everyone's week been so far? This week's gone really quick. I must admit, Thursday already. I'm just, get the weekend here is what I say. I've got something to show everyone. I don't know if everyone's been on Reddit today, but how's it going, everyone? Nora Spirits, Alex. I found something, a post on Reddit earlier, and I actually posted on there and said I'm going to talk about this on stream tonight. Only briefly, because we've got some PvP to do, and then we've got to go hunt down some of them new goblins, right? Want to check out these new goblins? I can't believe we was only talking about new goblins, like, what, 2 weeks ago? And then Halloween comes, and we've got, like, a shitload of new goblins. It's just great. So, the thing that I wanted to talk about was, we all know that the gem tool that we've all been used to using, and let me just bring it up on screen. Let's load it up. So, DI tools info, this one here. We all know this has not been updated in a very long time. 16th of January, so we're coming close to the year. You got a blue and purple goblin so far. Nice. So this one hasn't got all the new gems on it, right? Like, Wolfjord was the last one. I see a post on Reddit talking about a new version, not made by the same person, but this one is actually called dinfo.fun. Now, I put on the post that I would mention this on stream because this one looks pretty promising. I think there's some changes, and I'm going to have a chat with a guy I think that's developing it. And this one here, you may have all seen it, but this is the first time I've come across it. And it's really quite nice. I think I'm going to try and get him to reorganize the gems, or actually have a way of organizing yourself, like an arrow here, so you can like newest gems to oldest gems, and oldest gems to newest gems. Because I think that would be quite nice. But I actually think this is really, really good. It's not got quite as much customization as the other one had. On the 5-star, you can't actually, I don't think you can select, no. And I might get him to add that function. Selecting like 2 stars so you can actually see the amount of reso you're going to get, right? Because that would be handy to have. But this is really good. Like, really good. You can see how much it's going to cost you to get to the top rank. In here, 74 gems. The amount of gem power. Even tells you the amount to get from rank 9 to rank 10. 18 gems. This is just really, really good. Tells you the normal gems. How many is needed. Rank 1s. Set items. Dungeons. I don't know what else he needs on here. I actually really think this is a good idea. I was actually contemplating getting in touch with the other guy who made the other one. But this one looks sweet, right? So, bookmark it, guys. It's really handy to have. If you've ever used the other one, which I use the other one quite on a regular basis to check things out. But this one even tells you the awakening gems, this awakening sockets. It's just amazing. Really impressed with it. There might be some more that you can do to it. Like I said, selecting the actual number of stars and then organizing by newest to oldest, so you can actually select the ones you want to. I don't know what it's like when you type in like haunt coil. Oh, it does come up straight away, so that's pretty good. Like, he's done a really professional job. Shows at a rank 10, but it'd be nice to have the reso here, right? Be nice to have that reso right next to that number, I think. So check it out, guys. I did say I'd mention it, but it's here, look, dinfo.fun. I'll actually probably put it in chat, look, so. It should take you straight to it, right? Yeah. But it's really, really good. I'm actually going to message him on Reddit and get him to see what... He asked for, like, ideas of what to change. So if you go on Reddit and see the post... Let me see if I can find the post. Yeah, here it is. I'll put this in my Discord, the main post. I won't leak it on stream. This is really good. But let's get into some PvP, right? Let's get into it. It was so up and down in PvP yesterday when I did some last night. I got so close to going into yeah, I've put the Reddit link in Discord. So you can actually see the Reddit post as well, and it's got the link to that on the Reddit post. I will pin it in one of the channels as well later on. I think it's just really handy for new players and us older players alike, right? Having a website that you can go to and check things out. I was just really impressed by it. And I would like to say I was going to contact the other guy who made the first one, DI Tools. But now I don't feel like I need to. Someone's already on the ball. What do we all think of the patch so far then? I haven't been able to I haven't played much today. Are you all having a good experience? Any bugs? Got to remember to save everything for Sunday as well, because we got Winds of Fortune, right? We'll go and talk about that website again later once we get a few more people in. But I do want to make it, you know, get people going to that post and giving it an upvote, because I think it's really, really strong. Oh, that overflow in Arsenal has been buggy. I'll go on it later after I've done this and see if it disconnects me. But I know it's just been laggy, right, when you're on the actual screen. Hey, Carly, how's it going? A new gem in PvP, free-to-play Necro with 4k potency, better than Misery Elixir. I mean, yeah. I would still use a new gem. Just because it gives you extra defense, right? You want to be in your defensive stance all the time. Morning, Ava. How's it going? Yeah, Carly, I would definitely use it in PvP. The defensive side of it is just too good, right? You know, being able to take less damage from the target is just amazing. It's just pure damage reduction. Colossus Engine just does more damage to skills, so you're going to be going in, and it increases like your size and stuff, so you can move around a bit faster. How's it going, Purge? How's the day been so far? I mean, the working day has not been too bad. Today went really quick, and now it's just relaxing time, right? Games and relaxing. Cheers, Carly. Much appreciated. Made a R9 a new 2-star. Oh, the one that's got the reduced from continual and projectiles. I think that'd be really good in the support, like, dispel build, right? Which I am going to look at. I am going to look at it, guys. We're going to do a build guide on it. I need to test it all off stream first, though. Make sure I got the build how I want it, and then we'll practice it on stream a few times, and then we'll release it. My version. At the moment, I think it's not really necessary in the matches that I've been having, so I got plenty of time to test it until I get to Legend. You're going to try it on the heal build? I think that'd be fine on the heal build for sure. Definitely. Anything that's going to keep you alive longer, right, so you can just heal more is always going to be a benefit. Same with tanks. Anything that's going to make you stay alive longer is just GG. I see there's still a lot of hate out there for Necros currently, and BKs is getting a lot of it now on Reddit and Discord. You just got a silver goblin. But one's the silver one. What does that one do? Where is the list of them on my screen? Let's have a look. Wait, did I go past them? Maybe. Oh, here they are. Yeah, what's the silver one do? It didn't drop anything different? Really? Wow. I want to know, has anyone had the normal gem one yet? And does that count towards what? Does that count towards your Verge? An Aeroban cap? That's kind of important to know, right? It does. Rip Winds of Fortune. Rip Winds of Fortune. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not double gems, right? So, but I mean, that's going to help cap it quicker by getting a few of them goblins. But still. It annoyed me that it didn't say what it counted towards on the actual Blizzard notes, though, but it did on the China notes. The green one is the best. Yeah. I hope they keep some of them in, right? Because that'd be a win-win if they keep some of them in. Like, permanently, even after... Man, that's me dead. What did I do? Went into Wraith and then actually pressed Bone Armor like a noob. Nice, nice. Just go to the other side. Let's wait. Mages up. Push. Popped him. Nice. Nice. Good job that DH is not that good. Oh man, you're stuck in traffic. No way, man. Brutal. See how long it takes to break through his shield. Look at that shield. Broke through, instantly back up again. What bullshit is that? Mages, do it. Nice. Whoa. It looks like that leak looks amazing, right? Looked absolutely amazing. Yeah, I haven't looked too much into the new dungeon thing. I've actually like set a set up, so I know which ones that I want to, you know, individual ones I want to collect. I mean, it helps towards the surge, right? For people that want to go for it, for sure. There will be complaints though when it comes out. You know for a fact there's going to be like, not another one. Want to have check Discord? Ah, we're looking at it, bro. Why do barbs do that? Most of the barbs, like, some of them are really good, but they never learn, right? How do you go about upgrading the item you got? What item? The new dungeon thing is awesome. Yeah, I like the new dungeon thing. Oh, for sure, Havoc. Yeah, we do get the little bit of a bonus when it comes to the surge, when it comes to getting the Phantom cosmetic. None of us are ever going to say it's not going to say thanks for it, right? Because it's very much appreciated when it comes to Blizzard giving us that. Discord, let's have a look. I'm checking it out now, Alex. I'll go through and read the whole post later on, bro, and check it out. So what's that? 2 victories so far. Can we now get into gold 4? Be nice to. Finally. Might mean I can hit legend by the weekend. And then I can start finally pushing up and hopefully get into the top 10 again this season. Because at the moment, I think I'm like 30th. If not further down than that, right? I didn't see what number it said a moment ago. But yeah, I'm not sure about how you go up on upgrading that item yet either. I haven't really checked out the green stuff at the moment, so we'll have to see when we're doing some in a little while. Probably do a couple of more BGs and then we'll go straight into doing some dungeons. Want to get plenty done now. We've got I9 that we can farm. Since they dropped the CR requirement. Everyone that's already been farming, like, and now they've just dropped that. That's pretty funny, right? You don't upgrade the greens? How does it work then? When it does the roll, what actually happens? I take it you don't even see the roll happen. It just comes up saying it was done, right? You got a couple of triple I9s? Nice. I was surprised that I could do straight into challenge I9, right? I thought that was a little bit more than they needed to probably go. Any green that drops, it has a chance to change into one of the greens that you selected. But what about the extra rolls it does? How does that all work? Rip. It just pops up in the... Okay, yeah. Still cool idea for them to add that in, though. Why do people fight and why can't people push them back a little bit? They're clearly a stronger team than us, so we have to be clever about this. Nice. You have a chance to get 1 or 2 options at the same time, or all 3 during each roll. It's a percentage that they don't tell us. Yeah, I get that part. I just wondered if it was like, how did you notice it actually happened? So if it flashes up on screen telling you it happened, then that's quite nice. I don't mind that. And when it comes to the best one you can possibly get when it's blessed, which one's the best one? Like, let me bring up on screen and what the different versions of it were. Where are you? Here we go. Increase the item's quality by adding more attributes and magic properties. I take it can't go above its max though. So if it was already max at rolled, it can't go above that. What was the other one? And increase the attributes value. Again, I guess it can't go above what i9's max attributes value would be, right? And then the other one, convert the set into another set of your choice. Okay, that's an obvious one that happens. Risking my life. Worth it. Now everyone's going to leave this one. Look, everyone left. Mistake. Come on, Weasel. Come on, Weasel. Yeah, but it can't go above the max, can it? You know, it would have been nice, wouldn't it, if you can suddenly get, like, this extra stat from being lucky to get that extra attributes. Yeah. Still nice, though. I think it's a better version. Isn't it? It's a better version than what we had, I would say. Where's my backup? Here they come. I can't go into Brave. Now I can. Out. Shield. It's me down. Push him back. Come on, guys. Push him back. 3 wins in a row. Come on. Have you been quite lucky then, have you, Nora? Getting 2 goodies. Why? Don't risk it, lads. Come on. We only had 1 second left. That was so risky. You got 2 stacked max Baron rings from the i9 dungeons already. Chi, man. We're 31, look. Position 31. Wow. Andrew, how's it going? I'm going to be shortly. We're going to do a couple more BGs and then we're getting straight on it, Andrew. Straight on it, because I think it's definitely time, right? Does it just come up? Does it come and saying, like, do you want to change this to something else? And you just randomly pick the one you want to change it to? And look at those, Nora. I don't know if I prefer, like, a triple or a double for PvE, though. I think a PvE, a triple is always nice, right? I know a double is always nice, but you do get extra when it's a triple, so, yeah. I mean... you got skill on the double there, which is nice. There you go, Ava. It's a buff. Buff. It's nice that it's not a dash, right? You can set it to a dash if you have the actual teleport one. That is classed as a dash, right? And there's a wall one that's classed as a dash as well, isn't there? So we have got dash abilities. They're just not, I suppose, not as used anymore. And now we've got the last bit of the grind to legend, guys. The last bit of the grind to legend. This last rank to get there. I hate this last bit to legend. It can take, especially if you've been a couple of weeks getting there, it can take a couple of runs to do it. And I think towards the end of it, it's going to take me a lot of up and down matches, I reckon. Now I'm late to it. It'd have been nice to get it all done in the first week, but I could be wrong. But I am looking at sorting that debuff build out, because that debuff build is looking pretty good from what I've seen, a couple of different versions of it. Nice. Double kill. He's dead. Oh, this one's a nice, easy one. Dead. Plenty on your server have Black Rose, a gem, and they're annoying as fuck. Have you tried it? Yeah, I've tried it on certain builds. Yeah, I've seen a couple of different versions, Alex. I'm gonna try out, and then we're gonna probably try it on stream over the weekend, and then probably next week post about it. And if I can post about it before then, maybe a video on Saturday about it. We'll see. We'll see. Is that me down? Yeah, I thought it would be. Dots were still rolling though. They're all just going one side, alert. One side, then the other side. One side and the other side. Come on, guys. Fend both. Fuck you, knock up, Wiz. The little entropy there. That Entropium, where is he? He's dead now. I'm sorry. I heard only people who sit on pogo sticks use a Black Rose gem. It wasn't me. I didn't get the kill, nor. Doesn't mean I didn't wish I did. After being knocked up like that. Just one babies. I mean, it sounds like it, right? You don't see many knock-up ones anymore. You don't see many Wiz at all anymore because they're all invisible, just red dots on maps, right? There's a Wiz. It's a red dot. This is going to be another win. That's like 4 wins in a row. Wow. I need aid. It's a pretty unbalanced match, though. Most are wizards and necros now. Yeah, I'm not surprised, really, to be honest. You know, wizards got a hard time at the moment. They can do epic damage when they actually start annoying you. But the fact is, like, the red dot, if they're doing invis, is just too easy to spot them, right? Too easy to spot them when they're red dots. It's rank 30. What time are we at? We'll do one more. And then I think we're going to have to start blasting dungeons soon. Maybe one or two more. Still got plenty of time. We're only 41 minutes into stream, so all good. And we're doing well. We're on a roll. Don't want to stop while we're on a roll. Oh, this is going to be fairly rough, I think. We'll see. Looks like they got 4 necros. All depends on how strong their necros are. We've got Fang Dango up here, so he's fairly good. I take it that counts towards the weekly cap as well. Oh, really? A leak out there for the legendary gem that's coming out. I haven't seen any news. Loading. How's it going? Yeah, it does. All of it does. That's a shame, right? The goblins could have been like extra on top of the cap. That would have been a nice little feature for Halloween. New essences this month. I mean, yes. I can't wait. It's going to be so good, right? Hopefully they're going to be good, is all I can say. Without a solid frontliner, we can't do much in BGs. That is exactly right. You need to have a solid frontliner. Oh, new member. Thanks, Tony. Much appreciated, man. Green iron and 3 wisps. I mean, that is super strong, right? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. Getting really close to affiliate on Twitch now. which is quite nice. Took a while getting there, but Green Goblin, that is. Yeah, I think that's the one most are going to want, especially going into the new difficulty, right? I'm not afraid to play Player Cool Mum, but I feel like they should release a free cosmetic during the holiday events for free-to-play players. I mean, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Like a gift. A gift just for the people that have never spent any money on the game. It's like, cheers for spending no money on our game. I'm never surprised when I see some of your messages. What rank am I at? I'm at gold. I'm going into gold 5. Just gold 5. So I'm now pushing towards legend. How about yourself? Pika, how about yourself? Someone in this BG is like, step on the idol, shitty necros. I mean, we can step on the idol, but it doesn't mean we're going to last very long once on the idol. We need to just dot into the front line and annoy the hell out of people that are coming through here. Watch. This is what we do. We're here to cause havoc in other places so they don't go and stop the push, right? So much hate for the necros. Get it? Oh, I'm so lucky. Your 3 wins away. Very nice. Push it. Push it. Oh, wow. That lag, though. You're running this exact build. Nice, Pika. Nice. Oh, we got him as well. Nice. What up, Snipes? Necro was never the issue. The MN is what forcing us into it. Yeah, 100%. People talk all this crap about Necros. To be honest, I feel like Druid is a class that open right now when it comes to PvP. I mean, I think Druid is in a good place, very good place. And I think that BKs are obviously in a very good place. You know, I think BKs are overtuned though when it comes to that shield, right? GG. Cheers, man. Whoa, popped straight away. I just wanted to reply to also. One more BG and then dungeons. Farming the goblins. I don't know, Alex. I don't know if I'd put DH above Druid or in line with Druid. I mean, if you go up against a DH that is really, really like good at the class, then you're like blasted down, right? Who are we up against? is going to be win number 6, I think it would be. Of course, Snipes. Yeah, exactly, Alex. And that's why I think I'd probably put them above Druid, to be fair. But Blood Knight is definitely the main issue, I think, right? Because they can just sit on the idol and push it without having to worry. Like, there's no worry about them dying at all. The shield gets crunched, and then straight away the shield is back up again. Like, within half a second. It just seems way too quick, in my opinion. Let's let him chase. No, no. Don't want to be in that inner circle. Die. Oh, he's dead for sure. See, Druids are strong, but he's having to back down. Now this Satyr is pretty good. Pop. Popped. I mean, it would be nice to have a dispel for the shield, right? And then when you dispel the shield, it has a cooldown after you dispel it. It would be cool. I'd like that. Interesting. I got a remaining a comfort necklace and shower bass necklace on a dungeon. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how it works, right? I'll tell you when we start blasting. This is the last one, then we're going to do dungeons. I mean, I'm just going to go offensive here. I think we can in this BG. I think we can just pop pure out damage. Oh, I couldn't go back in offensive stance quick enough. Oh, the me bot is slow sometimes for sure. It's like hour later. Slacken bot. It's more relaxed than I am. Is it me dead? Is it me dead? Thanks. Get wrecked. Stealing health pots from my teammates. Don't even feel guilty. Man, it's been an unstoppable first hour of the stream in BG's. Nice. I think the bot actually puts in Twitch that I go live like instantly. So at least it says I'm live on something. You got to do what you got to do, right?
I have much to show you.
Wrong one.
I have much to caution is often wise.
Yeah, the build's on YouTube. Pika pika. I have to set up the bot for announcing the builds on Twitch as well. It's one thing I haven't got around to doing yet.
Yes. Your reputation precedes you, friend.
Oh. Have to get them before the end of the week.
Be the good this world desperately needs.
So how many dungeons is it going to take before we see a new Goblin? Or are they pretty common? Do I go live on TikTok also? No. Only Twitch and YouTube at this moment, Snipes. I think next year, once I've built a new computer, we'll most probably do maybe Kick as well. And possibly YouTube Shorts. YouTube Short Live. We should be able to do all four of them. Damon, how's it going? You got a 5 out of 5 Starfire shard this morning after update. Your Diablo felt so good. Man, nice. Nice. The gift pack on... Let me go into the events. On the Hollow's Wake event. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Like, this is pretty good. That is a very good deal. And we've got 820 orbs. Look at that. It's like it's meant to be. It's like it's meant to be, guys. Don't forget to speak to Crone. Where is Crone in Westmarch? Where's Crone reside? It was destined. I mean, it was, right? Is Crone still down, like... over here, right? Was it here? Yeah. Choose a gift. Left, middle, or right? What are we going for? You can pick, chat. You can pick. Middle. Right. We got two for mid. I'm thinking mid, but I'll go with whatever is more popular. The right one got you coins. Okay. I think I'm tempted by mid. So Alex and Ava, you better be right. 20 stones. I mean, I'm happy with 20 stones. Left got you scrap. I mean, scrap ain't too bad, right? I mean, this is good. Good value, right? This is good value.
A new partner. Very well.
We'll take that bundle. Because this is just too good to miss out on. So is this. I mean, I might get that one eventually as well for 160 and another 50% plus 50 on there, right? That'd be worth it as well. This music's all hype. This is just hip hop, man. Hip hop on the stream beats. The free pearls are worth it. I mean, anytime you're getting pearls. So this overflow and arts, this is the most laggiest thing in the world, right? Look out. Well, it's not actually bad now, but when you've got these to collect, it's so bad. I think we'll be off in a second. We're just filling up the group. Just saw the first 4 blessed item of the evening. It's a triple. Nice. You have 1,700. Wow. I mean, I'm running low.
Oh, the things we shall accomplish together.
Okay, this is what I'm selecting for my build. See how it goes. Come on, let's get some goblins straight away. Whoa, get wrecked straight away. We need them goblins. We do. We want to get some of them green goblins. Wow, lag. You need one more rank 6 to dream for 7k pot. Nice. I mean, they did go overboard with it, I think, Alex. I would agree. But I think they're just making it accessible for everyone, right? So, PvE should be accessible for everyone, in my opinion. Should secondary stats be strifed on BG as well? I don't know what they can do to balance BGs more. I really don't. It's a big discussion that needs to be had, I think. I don't even think it's fixing the MM. I don't think that's really the problem too much. Although it could do with adjusting, don't get me wrong. And what is this lag in dungeons? Does everyone else have this lag in dungeons? That is brutal. The lag in these last few dungeons has been incredible. I mean, everyone's going to be running them, so I suppose it is to be expected, right? And why would you do that now, Alex? Why would you do not? Why would you do I9 now? Just gonna ask that straight out. I'm gonna try to avoid I9 altogether until the push towards 1100. Yeah, I got a 2 blessed item. 2 blessed item. Yeah, you don't want to be doing I9s yet, guys. Don't be tempted into do it just because it's been dropped. You won't do it with the warband. Yeah, but the trouble is, if you've done it, you've already collected the experience for doing the first clear, so... Right. Same with it's the same with Gauntlet. I haven't done Gauntlet 1 or 2. So Gauntlets 1 and 2 I'll do right before push into 1100. Oh, why? What am I expecting? I have no idea, man. I wish I did. I hope there's something good. Something meta changing is what I always say, right? But I have no idea what to expect when it comes to the new gear. And even if I did, I couldn't say, right? So, but we haven't heard anything. So I can't even tease you like that because we're in the dark. Pre-farmers is like buying a shirt a size smaller than you are and next size to fit in. I don't. That's a very good way of seeing it, I must say. But Snipes, this game is not a solo game. This game is to be played as a community. If you play this game as solo, you're not going to have a good time. The game has to be played as a community, right? It has to be. What 2 stars to recommend for a barb? I mean, do you play PvP, PvE? Like 1 and 2 star gems for PvE, you want to be damage stacking, just like on any other class, right? 90% PvE. Okay, so you want for 1 and 2 stars, you're going to be wanting to go for things that are going to increase your damage, amp your damage, just like any other class would. So things like Berserker's Eye, Mother's Lament, you know, things that are going to be amping your damage. You know, Pain Clasp. I'll take it. Entropic well would be all right for a barbarian as well, right, guys? I'm not a barbarian, so. For example, I made the mistake of putting 4 Vifus on the top when 4-piece Grace should be on top for Conquer PvP, and redo the whole thing is just... yeah. These things happen, Snipes. I saw a video from Mal that really helped in terms of farming for gears. Always do your gear hunting, especially Terra bounties, when you're 10 levels above Paragon. The CR of the items will be better. Yep. The legendary items grows with your level. Where green set items will actually be a cap. Oh, what did we get there? That was a goblin, I heard. And green set armors, which one should you go for as a barbarian? I mean, I'm not no barb, but I'm sure someone in the chat will be able to point you in the right direction. Barb is something I haven't played. I do obviously just main a Necro most of the time. Or a Druid. But I will be going over to all of the classes over the next few months, hopefully. That is the plan going forward, so. What green set items, guys? But it's good we got the community here, so we all help each other out. Go whiz, mate. Feel our pain. There is a Discord link. If you put an exclamation mark and then Discord, it will give you the link. There we go. Cheers, Alex. Roy's like, I think Laura would like Wiz. Go into the light. Light is bad, don't do it. Yeah, I agree. Stay away from the light. Oh man, did they not die? There we go.
Your grave beckons.
Where's all the greens, guys? Where is all the greens?
A new partner. Very well.
Snipes has changed his name to Surgical Swipes. Surgical Swipes. That's pretty good. So when he comes into chat, we'll just call him Swipes instead of Snipes. Sounds fun. It says the link is not working. Is that link busted on that particular It worked the other day when I tried it. I'll have to check after this. Let me just stand on one side a second. I'm fixing it. We're going into fix mode. Should work now. Hopefully that one will work for you now. That's brilliant. That is brilliant, Snipes. It can never be unseen now. Never unseen now, snipes. You've done it to yourself. I did see all that, Havoc. I see all that. That's another good one, Nora. I like that one. Surgical pipes. Oh, big one.
Reforge that which is broken in
I knew someone that used to play COD with the name Surgical Snipes on PlayStation. Maybe it was the same Snipes. Easy speed in these dungeons. They did definitely reduce the CR far too much. Oh, that's a good one as well, Nora. I like that one. Yeah. Surgical plates. That's really good. Especially if you're a Necro, yeah. Where are my greens? I know I had like 2. I think someone else be stealing them. What was that one I got a minute ago though?
Please, be alive.
I mean, I'll take it, right? That's a good. That's a good. Lock that in place. The Caverns boss sounds like a dinosaur from Jurassic Park. If you're a member of my YouTube, as in like a paid member, then you can actually get a few other little channels unlocked on my Discord. If you've actually linked your YouTube into Discord. You have to go into the settings of Discord, connections, and then link your YouTube account into the actual Discord itself. But there's never any pressure to become a member, you know. It's just the people that want to just go that little bit of above and beyond and help support the community that little bit further, right? Never going to be any pressure from me for any of you guys to do any of that. How much the membership costs? Literally, like, on YouTube, it starts at like 99p for the cheapest one. 99 pence UK, whatever that is converted into your currency. All the memberships, whatever level it is, has exactly the same access. Just depends on what people wanna pay, you know. Can you imagine that, Nora? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ah, it's only a 2. The cheapest one is like $2 American. Yeah. I bet it's a bet. Never gonna forget it, Spirits. Never gonna forget it. Oh man, that is much appreciated, bro. We like to keep it chill. I think that's the difference between, I suppose, the way I do my channel, and especially the streams. It's just very much like laid back. We're just all chatting about what we like doing, about the game, about random, you know, shit that goes on in life. It can be anything. We're here to just chill, play games. And then if you like my videos, then it's always good. You always explain good. Are very chill, so I love to watch your videos. That is much appreciated. That's what we like. Oh man, Nora, you're making some Halloween shortbread. Necro Lancer. I like to explain in my videos in a very like uncomplicated way. And I think that'd be like the same for any class that I play. If I go to do all the other classes now and bring builds for other classes, it will just be explained in a different way to other content creators, because that's the way I like to do things. Keep it simple, right? One thing I can say he does for his channel is for sure he actually invests back. I like to try and like help people, you know, and I think as an investment, that is what we should be doing, right? We're creators for a reason, and it should be there to help people. And I think the money what we make, if people want to help us, is just secondary to helping. And I see it as a long-term project, you know. Yeah, and you think a lot of the new players as well, not like others coming with 5k reso. And I try to, you know, don't get me wrong, I've got 4.2k reso myself, so it is difficult, but we try to explain it so everyone can make use of builds and the guides that I provide. Nothing here, how's it going? No, I've not had that yet, Snipes. Like, I do get people when I join, like, sometimes random dungeons or battlegrounds. People are like, oh, I never thought I'd get to play with you. And that's really, like, quite nice. to actually have that. And obviously messages that are like, thanks for your content, all that sort of stuff. That's just really nice and to see, and actually it makes it worthwhile. Everything good, thank you. How about me? Yeah, everything's well, man. It's Wednesday, you know, we're midweek. We're halfway through. Thursday tomorrow, and soon be the weekend. Oh my god, there's a goblin. Too busy looked at chat. What did it drop? Or people chasing me in BGs. That is sometimes a trouble. Yeah, it happens. Cheers, Spirits. Well, that is very, very much appreciated. Yes, Spirits. That one guy was like, man, you play Necro and you use Wraith form too much in Battlegrounds. You're always in Wraith form. It's like, what? I'm a Necro. Speaking from the future, Thursday will be freaky. Ray form. Why is Thursday going to be freaky? Oh. Raining.
Together we will do what must be done.
Because it's Thursday for you and it's freaky. Man, fair play. Freaky Thursday for Ava. Lag dungeon. Laggy dungeon. Homemade soup with lemon to survive. I mean, the knights are drawn in as well, aren't they, you know? Knights are drawn in. Winter's definitely going to be coming upon us soon. Everyone's just hating on it. Nothing. Thirsty Thursday coming up. I mean, that's a better name for it, I must say, Havoc. Everyone's complaining about the Fateful Frame Helm. For some reason, they think it's still overtuned. In my opinion, I would say it's not overtuned. But I could be biased because I main Necro, right? So, yeah. If it wasn't for this portable heater, you'd be freezing. I've got my window open. It's not that cold here at the moment. I don't know what the temperature is like outside. Should we have a look? Temperature outside is currently 12 degrees Celsius. Does it snow where I live? Not very often. It's cold where you are, Nora. I haven't even had my heating on yet, really. It's come on about... I've got my heating's on a schedule now, so I've put it up to schedule time. So if it does go below 19C in the house, then it does come on. But I think over the past fortnight, it's come on like twice. But yeah, Roy, it doesn't snow here very often at all. I think the last time it really snowed was like maybe 5 years ago. And even then, it wasn't really nothing to talk about. The trouble over here is you get like the tiniest bit of snow on the ground and everything comes to a standstill. It's 6C where you are. Yeah, that's a little bit chillier than where I am. I always hope to see snow, though. I do like snow. The issue with the UK when it comes to, like... And I say the issue, I think a lot of people like it because of this. Is the jet stream where it flows over us. We get all the wet and windy weather that comes over the Atlantic. So if the jet stream like goes above the UK and then drops down again, then we will actually get easterly winds, which will then bring in the snow. Yeah, I know. What is 12 degrees C over in Fahrenheit then? I don't know the conversion. Same in Texas. You get the tiniest bit of snow and it's like halt everything. Yeah. Yeah, the tiniest bit of snow, the roads are just rammed. Everyone's like piling up and crashing, and yeah, it's just awful. Thanks to your dungeon build, I was able to deal 1.6 million per second, while Rezo is only 790. Nice. That's what we like to see, Purge. There's a good chiropractor in Houston. Man, I could do with a chiropractor every now and again. This new hunter thing is so good though. I really like this. I would say I like the goblins, but I've not seen many yet. But we've still got to blast what, another... We've got another hour and a half of blasting, so... Late to the party, gotta look up this nasty build. So this build, if you type in exclamation point and then dungeon, it will show up. Yeah, luckily Snipes, I know all the kind of the good things about when it comes to your back, because I broke my back when I was like 17, so I have to keep my back in good shape. Somewhat, you know, winter times hurts my back a bit more because of the cold, but it's good. It's all good. No worries, man. My Necro is likely well optimized, but if I finish the PvE content, maybe I'll go PvE content and let's see if Diablo will be friend to the mid-spender players. I mean, you'll be able to compete in PvP still. You just won't be able to compete to the level that I suppose a lot of us do. But you'll still be able to get to legend if you just persist with it to get you 10 crests. You were telling Indes about the immersion at the table. Yeah. It's good if he's having back issues for sure. No federal income tax. I mean, anywhere you don't have to pay, you pay less tax is always going to be a winner, right? Oh, we got a gobbo. Just a regular treasure. How's it going over on Twitch? The Necro King. Apparently, that's what people say.
The balance is
8% minimum less taxes. That's that sounds quite nice. Green? I mean, if it does the job, Snipes, it does the job, right? You're sad because you've had to take a break from this game, but you'd love to watch it. How come you've had to take a break? What happens if your armor is lower? I mean, you'll just take extra damage to try not to be hit, right? What's the giant shield I'm getting when in combat? Well, as in like this. They say boobs are bigger in Texas. Oh, you broke your phone. Oh, man. Are you getting a new phone anytime soon? Next week. Nice. What are you going for? What phone are you going to get? Are you iPhone or are you Android? Android. So when you're Android, what phone do you normally go for? Are you like a Samsung? Oh, you going Poco X5? Nice. I used to like Android stuff. And then I just got sucked into the Apple stuff, and now once you're with Apple, right, it's hard to leave. Oh, you're on about here. The more shield and health. Okay. Apple addictive. Yeah, I mean, the whole concept of it is really good, though. You've got, obviously, the stuff that I've got is the Apple Watch. I've got the iPad. I've got the phone. Then I've got my AirPods. You know, so I've got the whole shebang, pretty much, apart from the Mac. I don't think I'd ever have a Mac. No, it's not Bolto. I think I've got Bold Hope in the build, but it's not. Yeah, I've got Bold Hope in the build, but it's not Bold Hope. I'm relearning Necro and trying to main again. It's rough right now. How come you finding it rough? Is it like survivability that you're having an issue with? What is popping that shield? Speeding through. Can the poison of Viper's Bite be critical, or does it really depend on the percentage based on the gem's description? As far as I know, like that can all be critical hits, right? It depends on what build you're using it in, I suppose. You'd have to test that on the dummy, I think, just to confirm what actually is hitting and what is critting. I wouldn't use it in the PvE build though. Necro is the most popular class out of most of the Diablo games for a reason. I mean, yeah. Waste. Yeah, getting hit pretty hard, and my damage isn't as high for my current reso. Messed around with I-bends, gained more damage, not much though. I mean, damage is good, don't get me wrong, but you need to balance them secondary stats so you actually have some survivability, making sure that for the current difficulty you're doing, say for instance your armor is higher than the current difficulty you need to be doing or as close to. So what you want to look at is when you're doing your dungeons or wherever you're doing runs, go in here and just check this. Mine is 24% lower than expected, so this is perfect, really. How good is Necro in PvP now? I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say how good Necro is in PvP at the moment. If I say too much, they might get nerfed because they're fucking amazing. Yeah, if you do dungeons on here. Support only in PvP, still at 3.5k. I mean, you can do support PvP or you can do damage PvP. If you're doing damage, just the Rhino in PvP would be the one. Man, Rhino would be so much fun if it was viable. How was my mirrored event? I got a double bottled hope, I believe. Well, nothing to write home about, but nice. I didn't took even a single 2-star. That's pretty rough. Unlucky. Win some, lose some, right? Rhino played 1 week, then ditched. That is a shame, isn't it? Because I like the 2 builds that we made on the channel. I think they're a lot of fun to actually play. But what the fuck is going on with this dungeon? Over and over again. You're getting that and Noah's. What is going on? We've had this so many times. We haven't even had a Noah. At least no sack power. I would agree.
Broken. But what did that creature mean by protecting Sladion?
Look what I have to put up with in the chat, guys. Look at Osso in the chat. That's what I get all the time. He just screams. And then he's asking that he wants them to put a middle finger emoji in the game. I have no idea why. I don't think his request would be accepted. Pretty hyped. Yeah, pretty hyped, man. I'm looking forward to the new essences. That's what I'm hyped about. Green? Come on, a green. Nice. Nice. Cheers, game. Gonna be the same dungeon. Here we go. Oh my god. Jeez. Just hoping to get a good mobility essence for Wiz. Damage is fine for now. An upgrade version of a teleport would be great. I mean, Wiz does need something else, right? I must say. I think they should give another shield to Blood Knights. Why not? Fuck it. And I think they should bring proximal fear pants back. Delete BKs. Make them healers. I mean, a Blood Knight healer would be sick. How's it going, Taz? Every day we do the same thing like 1,000 times. And we're not getting bored, right? Oh, nice new. Yeah, I did. I cut it the other weekend. Green? Green. Thank you. Shields for all. I mean, yeah. A BK healer giving shields to others would be amazing. That playstyle would be really cool. Fuck no, more shields. Siphon enemies into shields for allies. Yeah, exactly. That would make that would actually suit a Blood Knight's playstyle, right? Or you use your blood to heal your allies, and then you do damage to enemies to regain your blood to then re-heal their allies, right? Instead of it being shields. That'd be super cool. Go on, Noah. Oh, this one will do though.
Tower is just beyond the kitchen. I can smell the stench of blood from here.
A BK beacon alive. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's hope for better summons with Necros. I mean, summons are going to be... I'll say this now. Until they get rid of dot resolution on Necros, summons won't be very good. Unless they super amp up the damage from summons. Dot resolver builds are just broken. In my opinion, the way they work, and that's why we've been using the same build for like 2 years.
Dead end. I'll have to find another way forward.
Like, and it's even been said, I think in the Discord, one of the threads the other day, one of the devs literally said that the issue with some of the classes now is dot resolve, because dot resolve is, yeah, very, very strong. Shields are fine. It's the matchmaking. That's the issue again. Our team has... I mean, the matchmaking is one thing. But we all know the bigger underlying problem other than the matchmaking is the fact that BKs are an issue with shields. Druids do a lot of damage. And so does Demon Hunters, right? Unavoidable dots. That'd be kind of cool. Nora, I like that idea. Or Spear, sorry. That's a really cool idea. What I would like is I would like to be able to get rid of dot resolution and actually have and I've always said this for a long time, have some sort of blood necromancer where you can actually like take blood away from your enemies and then use that against them. Is chipper stone flesh now nerfed? But it's just not used very often unless you've got a high ranked one, right? I mean, that would be a cool idea. If they run over a corpse, they get a shield. They nerfed the pants, John. Yeah. Rip pants. Colossus Engine have any effect with Summoner? Only the only thing Colossus Engine affects when it comes to summons is beam mages. So any mage that shoots a beam, a continuous beam, that is classed as skill damage. Any mage that shoots out stuff, like not continuously, but like a soulfire each time, that is just primary. Not affected by skill. That's the way they work. Yeah, it was a while ago, wasn't it, Alex? We'll do some more. Just want to see what we got. Look at that. Fort Will. Reroll that. That's a nice starter. That's terrible. Terrible. Blood siphoning mages would be kind of cool. Like, imagine that. A blood mage, a blood golem. I don't think we have, though, either. I think Necros have been stale for a long time. The current PvP build we're using is an old build from like a year ago. We've just souped it up. That is the difference, right? We've just made it really strong. But it's still the same build. There's no new essences in the PvP build. Blood converted into Fel from WoW? That would be disgusting. To be able to cast like a Fel Fire would be so cool. Recommend chuck chip into acid ashes. I wouldn't. It's an 8. It's a rank 8, man. You really want to go for like some of the newer gems though. I would recommend like Horn Coil, Colossus Engine, Roiling Consequences. You know, they're the ones that you really want to be throwing things into. But just remember, you don't need to just delete your chip. You can just extract all the power from it. Yeah, but that's because people are not countering Necros properly. Extract the power and upgrade some of your other gems. I would like say I would go with anything to do with damage amping, because you can use in a dot build for PvP. You're going to use things like Roiling Consequences and you're going to use Colossus Engine, so they're going to be worthwhile pushing upwards. Ashes is a bit How do you counter a Necro? How do you counter a Necro, guys? I think we said this before. I think we was talking about this last stream. How do you counter a Necro? Let's see if anyone gets the answers. Yeah. Player class that counters them. The thing is, not every class should counter every class. Not every class should counter every class. And the way you catch a Necro out is being a class that can counter the Necro, or catching that Necro not in Wraith form. If you catch a Necro out of Wraith form, they are squishy. You can do damage to them. Yeah, we have the shield from Draw Deep. You know, don't get me wrong, that's a good shield. And and it can be up a lot of the time, but that shield is nowhere near as good as other shields in the game. I find the issue with a lot of people at the moment that play classes that don't hard counter a Necro is they complain because they're gone into 2 glass cannon builds and they're not thinking about surviving. I don't even think it's a skill issue sometimes. Don't get me wrong, some of the times it will be, but some of the times it won't be. Oh. I mean, with Ava, like, as a wizard, you can really become annoying depending on what build you're using to annoy a Necro. You know, some wizards builds can be super annoying for a Necro to deal with. But if a Necro gets hold of you and they hit you with dots, wizards will go down. Because they don't hard counter a Necro. They give us issues, but they're not a hard counter. In the current meta, the only hard counter really is going to be something that has shields like a druid or BK, BK, BK.
My wounds mend.
Exactly. Alex knows the pain. Or even a good knock-up whiz, like I had that knock-up whiz earlier. You know, they can do so much damage if they catch you and you can't then put a shield on while you're knocked up. It's just super, super annoying. But you got to remember, this game, not every, like I said before, not every class should counter every class. Because can you imagine a game where every class would counter every class? It just wouldn't be... I don't think that'd be enjoyable. Yeah, but then that is not a Necro problem, right? If a Necro has 4 Necros in the enemy team, then that is a different problem in itself. Oh man, I thought I'd survived that one. It just happens. You get bad comps, yeah. Yeah, if you're playing back line and a Necro dashes in or Wraithforms in and they hit you, prepare for damage because that will hurt. The issue at the moment, people going mad about oh, Battle Mage Wiz is just a good way to fuck with Necros. Yeah, 100%. Oh. Nice. We got some gems. You blame the fellow wizards. You're one of the communities that self-reports. Have you ever reported yourself? I am reporting myself because my class needs to do better. Yeah, most wizards aren't wizards anymore. They hide. That's not wrong. Most wizards are now rogues. We have a new class in the game already, guys. It's been under our noses the whole time. It's a rogue. They're in stealth. You hunt wizards? Nice. So do I. If I see one that's in stealth and you can see the red dot, I'm like, But it's still risky because if you get caught out by a wizard, it can be difficult. You felt bad. Now it's like, oh well. I just think that the necro thing at the moment is just everyone crying because there's a lot of them. It's not that they're overpowered. It's just that everyone has gone necro because it's fun, right? Necro is just a lot of fun at the moment because you've got all the dots. It's easy to get into dot builds. The defense is quite good even at lower gear levels. You know, it's just a mixture of everything when it comes to how necros are at the moment. Will that cause them to be nerfed? I mean, I hope not. Did they change gem drops in dungeons because it's been dropping a lot? I haven't seen any changes about it. I mean, AFK is pretty much a dead in the water nowadays, right? I know there is few ways of doing it. But necros are good for leveling. You know, summons are really strong when you're leveling. AFK is one of those things now where some people do it, some people don't. I haven't done AFK for months. Oh, really? They added pools? Nice. That's like, oh, this is your farm spot. We're going to take it away from you. My opinion on AFK farming has always been a bit middle of the ground, I suppose. You know, should it be a thing? Shouldn't it be a thing? I mean, I get why they don't want it to be a thing, but it was a thing for so long that people got used to it being there. And I think that was the good thing about it, wasn't it? It was the scraps and for enchanting that was really appealing for people. More so than the experience, I think.
Where's the chieftain?
Banned in all last MMO RPGs. Yeah.
Way forward, it seems.
You do shovel dailies and report those who use third-party programs. I mean, that's not a bad idea. You know, people shouldn't be using third-party programs. You know, we all know that. It's against TOS, right? That is a shame. Yeah, it was all, yeah. 100%, John. Blizz just being anal about AFK farming, if you ask me. It doesn't hurt the game at all, to be fair. I mean, it doesn't. It's a double-edged sword, right? It's good for people to be able to do it because of time restraints. But it also does hurt the game some way because they didn't build the game for people to just stand in one place 24/7. And that is the thing. People play a game. Companies don't build games for just someone to stand in one place 24/7. You know, and that is the why they don't like it in games. They build the game for people to explore. And yeah, granted, we've all explored the game, but we all used to do circle farming. We all used to do like all of the bounties. We used to do all of that. But now people can just go and stand, or had been able to just go and stand in one place 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no consequences, right? And to me, that is not what is good for the game. Don't get me wrong, I did my fair share of AFKing when we was able to, but as soon as pools come around, I stopped. I mean, that's an idea, Nora. You know, that is an idea, right? They could put a thing in the game which allows you to send a familiar off and it just farms scraps for you everywhere. How cool would that be? Any good ones? Hey fella, how's it going? We'll have a look in a second. We'll go out of this dungeon and just have a look and see what we've got. Well, actually, we can just sit here, right? What did we just get? We got that Agman's ring. This one. Oh, that is a shame. That is just why. I mean, it's nice and all, and I might keep it. This one was only a 2-slugger, so it's bad. This one's bad. This one is good, so we locked it. This one is bad. This one's not even the right one. This one is good. We're going to lock it for now. What we got here? I mean, we'd lock this one because this one's good. This one, bad. This one, bad. I mean, I don't know if I should keep some of the off, like these in the end winter ones. Maybe I should keep this one because it rolled really well. Like, just for reasons, right? You're a parent, so I can't really invest a lot of time in front of my phone. Having the option to go online and do my farming while spending time with the fam is great for me and win-win. I mean, I get it. I get it. I totally understand it, Ava. And I think that was good for them, good for that one reason, that people that had families or had other commitments could do AFK. Which one's good just for combat raid? I mean, this one here, I would keep, just, you know, because it's got willpower and fortitude. I might not ever use it, but I mean, for an early piece of gear, if I swap to another class, maybe I could use it, or I could use it for a special type of build. Who knows? I always like to keep ones like this, and it's got better combat rating than what I've currently got. So if I wanted to have a max combat rating build, I could possibly use this. So I will always keep things like that, even if it sits in the stash and then I end up just getting rid of it, right? Combat rating alone is good, but the fact it's got that willpower fortitude on it as well is really good. But no doubt at some point I'll end up scrapping it eventually as well. So, you know, it's just keeping it because the rolls are good. The rest of it can be chucked. And that's how I like to look at my greens when I'm doing these sort of things. How much CR do I have now? I'm not as high as some people. I haven't done that much farming really. I just wish they would cut the vitality. Who needs that? Yeah, I know. You've got a nice Agman's Hall as well, Nora. Nice. How much CR do I have now? We'll have a look in a second. So currently, CR-wise, I am sitting at 51.6. Farming now yourself. I mean, a lot of us are going to be doing this now, right? The grind to doing dungeons, getting all of our wisps and set items ready is always going to be good, isn't it? $20k deeps. Nice. Cheers, man. Welcome on in. Kill that gobbo. The odious collector. Nice. We've got a normal gob in the other room as well. You're glad they lowered? I think they lowered it too much though, Prax, to be fair. I think they went overboard with it. And we had 3 goblins in one dungeon. What the? I have 2 sets of greens, one for CR PvE and one for PvP. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a CR version. Just for raids, you know. And I need to do that because, well, I'm going to need to do that for when I first get into doing I9 raids for a couple of weeks, right? So having a good CR, high CR piece is always going to be handy. I see a lot of people asking for I9 raids though, even in World Chat now, and it's just, why? Why would you do I9 raids right now? Wait. Wait until we get closer. Like, we're only a couple of weeks away. There's no point in rushing. Apologies if asked, off subject. Am I a football fan? I have never been a football fan, no. It's one thing I never really got into growing up, is football. I've always just been like game. That's it. Just gamer constantly. From probably, I don't know, the age of maybe 13, 14, I was really focused on games. But I played like consoles when I was a real young kid. So it's always just been about gaming instead of getting into like sports. So I'm surprised really I didn't start doing content creation when I was younger. Or streaming. How old am I? I am 39. I'm 40 next year, John. Can't beat the old Atari, hey Prax. I have, and I don't know if anyone will know what this console is, but I have got a Spectrum that is sitting up in my attic. Back with the dial-up interwebs. I mean, the dial-up interwebs you can't beat, right, Nora? That noise, if anyone remembers dial-up internet, like, the noise of the dial-up internet was like so 90s. Oh, we got a green goblin. We got a green one. We got a double green one. God, I hate it. When you think of it, though, you can hear it, right? Oh, yeah, you always knew when a text was coming through. That screeching noise. It's like, who's got a text coming through? You find those noises soothing? I mean, some of them can be, right? You was forced into sports because I'm tall and when I wanted to do was play games. I mean, yeah. I'm short, so I'm only like I'm 5 foot. I'm really short. But I suppose going into sports, being a short guy, I just didn't really get them vibes. So gaming was just there. And having 2 brothers as well, younger brothers, we all just game together from a very young age. Very nostalgic, yeah, for sure. Nor is like positive PTSD when you hear something like that. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. That's a good way of describing it. It's like you used to have to check, like, and no one's going to use the landline phone. I'm going to go online and dial into the internet. Your dad brought me WoW because I was a shit child. Kept me home. I mean, WoW was great for people, right? Both my brothers are younger brothers than me. So they're both in their 30s. So we're all quite close ages. I'm 40 next year, and the other 2 one's gonna be 35, and the other one I believe is like 33. So bad at remembering how old people are. My younger brother used to stream as well. He used to stream on Twitch. He used to play Dead by Daylight all the time. Oh, that's hilarious.
The balance is
I think some things just stick with you, don't they, Prax? Like, I'm good at remembering some things, but some things I'm just terrible at. Your brother is 33, Spirits is 31. We all talk about being old, like, and I don't feel old at 40. Names you suck at. I'm really good at faces, but names I can be pretty bad with. The new generation would make awful fighter pilots. Enemy at 2 o'clock. They don't even know what to look at. They've never seen an analog clock. How's it going, Richard? Hope all is well, man. Having a good stream. We're having a blast. It's just been very relaxed. Doing plenty of dungeons because obviously the dungeons have now been reduced in CR. Trying to catch all them cheeky new goblins out. Your daughter can't read an analog clock. I think my brother has taught my niece to like do all that because it's I suppose a good thing to have, right?
a new partner.
Like things have changed so much though since a lot of us were growing up, right? You know, we say like dial-up internet, how slow that was. And now a lot of us will have like gigabit internet where we don't even think about, you know, dial-up anymore. It's always accessible. The fact that when we were younger, most of us grew up with like probably only a few TV channels. Home telephone numbers. Yeah, landline numbers. Like, a lot of people don't have landline numbers anymore. If you say to a younger person, what's a landline? It's like speaking a foreign language, right? Like a VHS. What is a VHS? Cassette tape. What about this one? I actually see a TikTok of someone going around in the UK asking people if they know what these like older things were. And he was purposely going up to young people. And one of them, he said, do you know what Ask Jeeves is? Ask Jeeves. Who remembers what Ask Jeeves is? My parents didn't get the internet until 2010, so never had to deal with any of it in my place growing up. I still to this day have a landline. Oh, nice, Prax. Back in my day. AOL. That was actually come up in the video that I watched. This guy, he's like, what's AOL? And everyone was like, I have no idea. MSN. Yep, that's another good one. I think MSN, like, people will know, but MSN Messenger, people may not know, right? ASL. Yeah. ASL, guys. Like the other ones that they were talking about on this video was like Bebo. MySpace. Some people didn't know what MySpace was. Yeah, Bebo. You loved MySpace? I think a lot of people did. You think our generation was the last one to play outside? You're probably not wrong, right? When I was growing up, I was never at home. Damn, getting too old. I mean, we've all got that in common, right? We're all... What the... We're all getting older. I lost friends because they weren't in the top 5 friends on... That sounds really brutal, doesn't it? But it's mad you think like that doesn't seem that long ago, and now we've got the likes of, you know, YouTube has been around for 20 years, you know, and that's mad to think YouTube's been around since... It's mad to think YouTube's been around since 2005. What the... We ain't old, just smart. That's one way of looking at it. I never feel old though. You're always going to be as old as you feel, right? I think a lot of us that game, we probably feel younger than some people that don't have this type of community connection, right? I suppose I feel younger as well because I've not got kids. Like if I had kids, I wouldn't be able to have this, you know, office that I've got now for a gaming room. The first stage is grief denial. We're all getting old. No. We're all 21 plus value add attacks. Yep. We've not really seen that many goblins, right? We did have that good one a minute ago with like double green. You could actually put that on a t-shirt there. I'm 21 plus VAT.
Worthy hands have shaped your steel.
Well, I got Noah. Wow. First Noah run of the evening, I think. That's a pretty name. Yeah, it's up to them. They can decide. We haven't had an Avarice run though yet, have we? Be nice to get one of them Avarice runs.
The balance
Is Crimson Gem 10 still viable? I mean, you can use it. There's no reason why you can't use it. I think there is better gems that you can use, but I mean, if that's all you've got, then go with it, right? Better choices. I mean, if you're using PvP build, I mean, you can use Crimsons. But the gem that's better than Crimsons now for PvE would definitely be Haunt Coil, the new 5-star gem, because it's got a better way of triggering the effect. And even for PvP, because you can be in control of the effect that actually is happening. Oh, that was painful to watch. Did you see my comment on Risha's video? I did feel sorry for her, but I had to comment. And said it's like, this is the problem with having ults. Getting a 5 out of 5 Haunt Coil on an ult. It's just rough. Queue time? What is going on? Well, we're waiting for it as we've got a lot of people in here now. Oh, it's just popped. Don't forget to go see this guy. This guy on Reddit, guys. He's made a new thing for us to use when it comes to all the gems in the game. Gems, legendary gems, sets, and dungeons. It's dinfo.fun. I'll put it in the chat for anyone that's only joined recently. It's definitely worth having a look at. It replaces the info one that we've had for a while because it's not been updated. But this guy has put a post on Reddit showing exactly what his plans are for the future with it, and he's open to ideas of what to add. And I said to him that I would definitely be showing it on stream tonight, and I just want to keep mentioning it because I think it's definitely a good thing for the community to have. So if you do go and see him on Reddit as well, give it a good old like, because I think it's definitely a great tool that he's been working on. It's got some things that can be adjusted, but I think it's definitely something that is going to benefit us all in the future, because I like to be able to check gems on the browser instead of just checking them in game, and you can actually like slide that thing up to check the ranks and what they all do, and it is all up to date with the new gems as well. Can we get a gold run before the end of the stream? A nice avarice run. Has anyone had that run yet when it comes to the dungeon run? It must be quite rare, I think. You had that the first run? Wow. Whoa. John, thank you very much, man. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated, mate. What did you get from it, Prax? Was the gold amount good? Cheers, John, man. It's much appreciated, buddy. It all helps. So it was crap, really. I was hoping to see it at least once this evening. I think we've done quite well for greens, though, for the first run in 9-9. I'm surprised I haven't run out of bag space yet. What do I run in my greens for this build particular? I use 4-piece Agments, 2-piece Vifus, and 2-piece Barons. Because it's a dot resolver build, you want to have Barons 2-piece to increase the damage on all of that. So if you look here, this is what I use. 2 Barons increases the durations of harmful effects. 4 Agments for the extra dot, and then 2-piece Vifus for obviously all of that shenanigans as well. The only thing I don't run in this build, which I suppose I could run in this build, is Misery Elixir. You know, if I put Misery Elixir in it, I don't know what I'd replace, but I don't think I'd notice. Well, I probably would notice a good amount of damage increase, but oh, cheers, John. They're kind words, man. It's always nice to hear someone enjoy stuff, But you've been following for several months. Nice. I'm glad it's, you know, my content I do a little bit differently to others. I suppose my videos can be very similar. But I try to make my streams a much more chilled out environment to come to. Instead of being like full on hype. I think we're all, a lot of people that play this game are of an age that is similar to me. Or maybe older. And it's just nice to come and chill and chat and just game like you're gaming with a friend, right? I do 2 million DPS, but I think I'm making a critical error not using augments. You are using, yeah, you want to be using augments because that gives you that extra dot. So the only dots you need in this build when it comes to real dots, not gems, you know, this count out gems at this moment in time, is your helm needs to have studied menace. I wouldn't say anyone's an idiot, mate. I wouldn't say anyone's an idiot at all. It's just that you've not been shown, I suppose. Doesn't make you an idiot. Long as you're running studied menace and you're running augments, they're the main two real gear dots you want to be running, right? And then after that, you want to be running Roiling Consequences because that's got a burn as well. Blood Flow also has a rend on it, which is classed as a dot. So they're the sort of gems you want to go for. The rest of them should be damage amping gems. There's learning opportunities always, Nora. That anyone comes into my channel and asks, you know, we always ask, right? I've always getting asked. We always answer. We'll give you everything. You've watched hours of my videos and still missed that. It's easy done though. Haunt Coil is classed as it's classed as a debuff, so you will get an extension when it comes to potency and any other continual damage and effect. Yeah, so Misery Elixir will increase the time on things like Haunt Coil. Yeah. That's why I could put it into this build. Exactly. No, I always say that, Nora, in my work and life and in this, you know, content creation. There's no question is a dumb question. Just ask it. Never be afraid to ask a question. Will Haunt Coil trigger Pain Clasp? Yes. I haven't tested it, but I'm going to say yes. I have almost all the equipment, but the helm isn't dropping very hard. Is that the Studied Menace one? So what you can do if you find it difficult, get Studied Menace. I mean, you could just go and use your points that you've gained through Essence Transfer and just unlock it. If you've got enough points, that is. But yeah, no one should ever be afraid to come and ask a question. Whether it seems like a dumb question to ask or not, just ask it. The only way you find out to answers in life is by asking questions, right? So question everything. Ever traveled to Hawaii? No. Why is my Necro moving so fast? Secret. You like Necromancers? Very good, bro. So the secret is I'm not using the movement speed stance either. But I think what's my movement speed going to be at? 60%. Look. You know why though, Abe? You know why? I'll show you. This. You need 2. 2 out of 4 and you're winning. And then the fact that you're using Colossus. If you're using Colossus Engine, that will also increase your size when you apply a buff, which will then increase your size. And then you should be using the Protector Warband, which will increase your size again. You know, if I went into normal stance, my speed stance, let's have a look at what it is now quickly. 60%. So I think it goes up to 66 if I did it at the correct time. We'll have a look next. I think it's 66% with my stance on. Exactly. It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
Let us face the darkness as one.
Let's see what speed I have now. It should be 66, I think. Oh no, it's still 60, so it doesn't even matter now. So I can literally come out of that. 60% is all you're gonna get. I could put it onto gear and have a bit more movement speed, but I think 60 is fine for these. So checking your character, you have 4-piece Flagellants, 2-piece Barons, and 2-piece Vifus. I would definitely change the Flagellants to Grace. Grace is good for PvP though. But I would definitely use Agments for PvE. You'll notice a massive difference. Yeah, I mean, it's easy done when it comes to PvP. I mean, you can use Grace in PvP and you can use Agments in PvP. You know, they both work very well. You're a PvE scrub? Ah, man, you're not a scrub. Just PvP is like 90% of this game, right? And any action RPG. Yeah, Agments is good for PvP if you've got really high potency. If you've got like 6,500 potency upwards, then it's really good. Green gear, play explained again in this build. In this build, it is 2-piece Vifus. So you get an increase in timer on your buffs. And then you've got 2-piece Barons, which will increase the duration of your debuffs, including all your burns, dots, and rends. And then you've got 4-piece Agments, which gives you the burn effect from Agments. So that burn effect is really strong. So on here you get this 25,872 over 3 seconds. Because you're using Ravening Silence, this then resolves all of them dots in one hit, and it gets rid of them, so you do epic amount of damage. That's how that works. I think it's just dungeon instead of dungeons. There you go. How did I get 90% crit chance? So if you look at my crit chance, what's it at now?
You've trapped us together, demon.
So crit chance 57, but this is at 92. So what you need to remind on here is your crit hit chance can only ever get as high as 100%. Your crit hit damage can hit 120%. But the way you hit 120% in crit hit damage is very kind of, I suppose, special in a way. You need to have the right setup. So to get there, you have to consider your armor penetration. My armor penetration gives me 54% crit hit chance, crit hit damage, sorry. And then I have to consider blood flow. Blood flow will give me another 32%. So that is going up quite high, right? As well as anything else I've got on gear. So I can always get to that 120% cap. When it comes to crit hit chance, you want to stack things that are going to give you all of that extra crit hit chance. So crit hit chance, I can't show you on here now because I'm on a lift. Let's quickly get some crit hit chance, get some buffs if we can. Okay, okay. Has it procced? 86%. So basically where that's coming from then is things like Mother's Lament. This gives you crit hit chance by 32%. It's also coming from here. Crit hit chance by 30%. So that's how you then stack that up really high. Don't worry, man. Anytime anyone ever comes in, I will answer in as quickest way I can and in the easiest way as possible, you know. I think damage stacking when it comes to gems and stuff, people don't understand it sometimes unless it's explained, and how they don't understand which gems work with each other, which is understandable because there's a lot of things in this game that can be quite confusing. Even though it's a mobile game, this game is it's very complex. But I am planning to do a... It's not going to be an updated raid build, but it's going to be a build that I'm going to be using my raid build to show you what I can do, like, on a target dummy when it comes to the most damage I can possibly do. And that will definitely be going into the damage amping side of it to talk about how that really works. Bro, it's overwhelming even when you've played D1, D2, and D3. I mean, D3 was, I suppose, a little bit simpler to play. I never played D1 and D2. You played for roughly 2 months. My dad has been playing for years, though. Nice. That's really cool that you play, you and your dad both play games. I like that. Nice, we got a free. Anyway, we're gonna see what we got. How far we got to cap then? We must be getting close. Oh yes, nice. What we got in the bags? Anything? Okay, read all, collect, delete. Let's have a look. I think we should just identify everything. Let it do its thing. Okay. It's all back. Let's have a look. Bad. No. All these are going to be terrible. So we won't worry about the legendary gear. I don't like Esatars. Windloff, I don't like either. I mean, Grace. No, we won't keep it. This, though, I'll have to keep. I'll keep this even though it's only got Fort and not Will. Because it's got... Oh, that's just so bad. That's only willpower, but I think it's worth keeping for now. Unless we get a better one, then we'll remove it. This we'll keep because we want mount banks. Barons, I mean, I'd rather not have that sort of barons. This one though, will and fort, look at that. It's a shame it's only 669, but it's better than what we currently got, so I'll keep it for now. Another one which is bad. Baron's bad. I mean, this is bad. Okay, let's go through the smaller ones. Seeds, don't use it. I mean, Grace, we could use it. Esatar, bad. Here we go. What we got? 2745. Only two sockets. I mean, we're keeping that one for sure. That's bad. Not gonna keep. We'll keep it because it's mount banks. We're keeping that one because it's got will. Keeping that one because it's got both. That's going to be deleted. That one's going to be deleted. So bad. This one we'll delete. Well, actually, I don't think it's as good as one of the other ones I got there, right? No, so that can be deleted. What we got here? Mount banks. I mean, our bane at the moment when it comes to being a Necro, John, will be anything that's got a shield. DHs does give us a lot of issues because their burst damage is absolutely insane. But Blood Knights are our biggest bane at the moment. Simply because their shields are just super OP. Druids can give us a lot of issues because, you know, they're just quick. They've got shields. Certain wizard builds can give us some issues. But other than that, I think you're fairly safe. I agree, Ava. A lot of it is just through exploration, right? You know, we figured a lot of this out. I've been playing the game since day one. You know, and Necro is what I know in and out, pretty much. There's not much I don't know about Necro. I've got a lot to learn when it comes to other classes, though, which you're probably all going to see me, you know, do over the next few months, I should think. Which is going to be a fun experience. But what I'm really interested in is that last bit on the patch notes, guys, that said about this new thing they're trying in China first, where you can get other gear for other classes while you're playing on your main. And it's like a buff you can get for an hour each day to actually collect other gear, right? That is going to be super, super useful. Super useful for a player like me who hasn't played much other classes. You know, having something like that is just going to be, it's going to be great. But I think we can get rid of all of those. What we got? Big.
I hope that can help.
We got a selection to keep, which is nice. Not going to complain at that. Have I got an empty stash? I think I got an empty stash. Yeah, we got one that's empty. Look, nice. Do you know what the crazy thing is this evening, guys? I didn't even have the right helm equipped. I could have had more crit chance. Oh well. But guys, tonight has been a blast. We've had lots of new people in, lots of chats, lots of good times, you know, PvP and the dungeons. Been a blast. If you haven't checked out a video from today, go and check it out. It's worth having a look at when it comes to the Fervent Fang against the Haunt Coil. It was definitely an interesting matchup between the two. I think we're going to do 5 stars next, a battle of the 5 stars to see which one does better. I've got to rank my Haunt Coil up to 6 to start that off, but I think it's definitely something that people are asking for. But I'm definitely going to be trying out the build for what people are using when it comes to removing beneficial effects from players. The debuff build. To see what it's like, and to see if we can put a build together that I like to play in that, and then put a video guide together, because we haven't done a video guide for a while, right? I need to look at the Goblin build as well. That is something I want to go back to. But soon we got new essences, so we can hope we're going to get something good. And then we're going to hopefully have a couple of new builds that we can put out and play around with and see what's going to be good for Necro. And then I think after the essences are released, we'll pick a class and we'll go to something new. Sounds scary, but be fun, right? Be fun. It's been a blast, though, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you are, and we will see you on the stream on Friday. Have a good rest of your week, guys. Peace out.